This week we're in San Antonio. We spend Thanksgiving down there. We do the Riverwalk, some great food, a few museums.
We also go to the Alamo. Come run away with us to Texas.
We had a great time in San Antonio. We stayed at an RV park just a little bit to the southeast of downtown. So it was a fantastic location for us. And we're gonna go to a bunch of different places. First one we started with was the Gunther House for kind of a brunch.
We had a really fun time at this place. It's a former flour mill.
Yeah.
From many, many years ago. And now they've turned it into kind of like a museum / restaurant.
Yeah, it's a gift shop. It's a restaurant. You can still get flour there, from what I understand.
Correct.
But it was one of the original buildings that had been around for a long time. So it was unique that it was an old mill. Amazing gingerbread display, and the artistry on it was, I don't think I've ever seen anything that big.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like they had the sugar glass windows and like a little river.
But they decorated
well.
Inside, which
that's
is crazy.
amazing too. It's like an actual dollhouse, but for gingerbread.
Yeah. Restaurant. It was very crowded that day. We each had a hot tea because it was very cold.
It was cold in San Antonio.
It was cold. Not Nashville cold, but it was cold.
Yeah.
So the hot tea was definitely well needed. You had a
biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy
with
right.
fruit, and you had breakfast.
I had
burritos?
breakfast burritos that were almost like enchiladas, but they were breakfast tacos or burritos. And then this is my mom. She had some biscuits, eggs, ham, and potatoes. So she had kind of the same thing. And then my mom made us get the cinnamon roll, and I'm glad it was so big. And we shared it. Obviously, there was we didn't even finish the 4 pieces. Anne wanted to eat it all herself.
You could see that in the video, and I would have if I could have. But
we had already had breakfast, and it was very sweet.
Yes.
So that was
just like
kind of nice. Just like you. But it was nice to try. So we were appreciative of her suggesting us getting that. And then from there, we went on to the Frisco Museum. So Ann and I are in the Frisco Museum in downtown San Antonio, right along the Riverwalk. We're going to see some of the nice exhibits they have, and we're going to have a good time.
That was a lot of fun, too.
It was. Frisco Museum is a kind of a museum for the Southwest area, so it dealt a lot with the expansion in the West. It's named after one of the former governors of Texas, and it's in an old, I want to think it was a bank building or something like that. It was a really fantastic building, and they had some really cool exhibits.
Yeah, it's a newer museum, so give it a try when you're out in San Antonio.
Yeah, and it faces the river. At the back of it goes to the Riverwalk, so you pass it while you're on the river.
There's a lot of history at this museum. We were able to take a look at an old stagecoach.
Yeah, and they had a lot of saddles.
A lot of different saddles.
It was really great, and they had a thing about the Alamo, just the artistry of the costumes, as we said, the saddles, the wagons that would come from the east.
Yeah.
And it was it had art, but it also had like exhibits, which I thought was really great, that they kind of mixed it in together, like the windmill and this wagon, the covered wagon that would kind of go across the country. So I thought it was a great museum. We didn't know anything about it. We had just kind of stumbled upon it.
Yep.
And that's sometimes the best. It wasn't very expensive. We'll look up the prices and put them on the screen. But overall, I thought it was great. It was awesome to see the battle and how much of the Mexican troops were attacking this little fort area. And it was just a beautiful little building. Well, I've rambled on my day. We found the museum purely because we were on our way to the Riverwalk, and that was something that is iconic for San Antonio.
And I grew up in San Antonio, Texas for about 4 years when my dad was in the Air Force. And this is one of the areas I still remember. I was there till I was about 9 years old, and but this was always a great memory of mine. So it was nice to actually go on the boat and go around the Riverwalk, which was a lot of fun.
And it's not a very long cruise. About how long do you think it is?
Probably about 30, 40 minutes, I think.
Okay, we're going to speed it up for you. We're not going to have it go quite as, we're not going to have you come along for 30 minutes of us river cruising. Sorry, Carol, I know you want that.
But we, as you can see from the video, Drew and I had a lot of fun while filming in this section of the video.
Absolutely.
The time has come for me to pack my horse, so get so post and dig my grave. I'm gonna build my grave out of wood and brick. We'll make it all stick with mold. This time I gone and build a grave. Gonna have a woman to clean my grave and fill it with food and children. I'm gonna fill my grave with food and children. I'm gonna listen to the birds, gonna listen.
We then headed over to the Ruby City. That's when the rain started coming down.
Right.
So we were looking for Ruby City. It is part of the Pace Picante family. This was her art that she created a museum for. It was a free museum. It was modern art, so it's not going to be for everybody, but you know, we enjoy the museum. And then we headed over to the San Antonio Museum of Art.
Yep, and that is a very large museum.
Yeah,
Again,
and it's in an
got
old,
like 3 or 4 levels to it. So yeah, we had a lot of fun at that museum.
To the woods, oh, when my time will come to go, I want my grave to be so. I don't wanna die alone. I wanna die in my own bed, laying by my children's mother. I wanna bury myself a father. We'll have a fireplace and a road. I want the grave I don't you belong. I've been a rambler all my days, and I'm tired of rambling. My feet are aching, so I'm gonna dig it.
Welcome to the Alamo.
We were then on to the Alamo, as Ann just told us.
Way down, lay down the brick. Oh, way down, I'll make it stick. I'll wear these feet.
The thing I learned is that's not actually the Alamo Fort. That is the old cathedral or church of the Alamo, and that was inside the walls. So it's something that, you know, I didn't know going in. I thought that was the Alamo building, because that's when they say, remember the Alamo, they always show that church.
Right.
Well, I've seen the sunrise over oceans, the rivers and palms. I've seen the sunset into cities. This is a forest I've heard shootings on both sides. With the Atlantic, I never got frantic. Dying as I pass my way all along my days, and I'm tired of rambling.
We went to Shilohs Delicatessen. It is the oldest restaurant in San Antonio, still in operation. There's one down on the Riverwalk, which is the oldest on the Riverwalk. This is just up, and it's been since 1917. So it was really fantastic. There's some things that showed its age, like the trophy room, the phone booth. But it was a great place to get good German deli type food, and had the old tin ceiling. Just really great.
My feet are aching, so I'm gonna dig and lay down and break.
Oh, they had handcrafted root beer.
Yes,
Their own
homemade
root beer.
root
We got
beer.
a picture of that to share amongst the table, and that was great. It really hit the spot when that pretzel came. Here's the pretzels. Delicious. We got a little ranch for dipping, because I love ranch, as we've talked before. But they have their own hot mustard, which Ann tried.
And that hot mustard will clear your sinuses, guaranteed.
And did you like the mustard?
Oh, it was good. It was just very hot.
Did it have a lot of horseradish in it, do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite a bit. I think they put a whole pound of it in there.
And then it was still chilly, so then we some soup. My mom had the split pea. You had tomato bisque.
Yes.
How'd you like the soup?
It was good.
Mom got some schnitzel, which had red cabbage, mashed potatoes, and gravy on the side. You had
I had a club sandwich with ham, bacon,
okay,
cheese, lettuce, tomato.
And then I had a ham and cheese on pumpernickel bread with chips also. And I would go back. I mean, for a deli in San Antonio,
we had some dessert too,
it was good. We did have some dessert, you're right. After the sandwiches and the soups, we still had room. We had a apple strudel,
Yep.
which was kind of a cakey apple strudel, had a crumb topping, not very sweet. The cinnamon bun was super sweet. I only had one bite of that.
We were on a kick, I guess, for
Cinnamon
rolls.
buns, I think so. Must be known for the area. And then we had like a cherry cobbler, which the vanilla ice cream was fantastic.
Yes,
It was melty but good. Overall, I had a great time in San Antonio. Great to be with family during the holidays. We're on our way to Christmas with your family, so
Right.
We'll be showing you Phoenix in the next few videos.
And it was nice for me for San Antonio. It'd been, over 15 years since I had been there. So
what do they need to make sure to do, and if they want to watch more videos?
let's see. If you want notifications, hit the bell up above.
If they want to subscribe, that's down here, right?
Down here.
And
If you
you
wanna
can
make a
do a little
comment.
thumb up, comments,
Yep. on
thumbs
the side,
up,
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
We're all over the place.
We're all over. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. We really appreciate all our subscribers.
Oh, way down, gonna make it stick. Oh, where these feet stop.